This is a true story in 1960s, as told by my late grandfather. An incident happened to his co-worker. A man named Mr. Brown was driving home late at night after working all day. As he drove, he saw a young lady standing at a bus stop, waving her hand like she needed help. Being a kind person, Mr. Brown stopped his car, and the lady got in. She explained that she needed to go home, but there were no bus, and was happy Mr. Brown gave her a ride. They talked a bit, and Mr. Brown learned she worked at a bookstore and had a tough time getting home late. After a short ride, they reached her destination, and she thanked Mr. Brown with a big smile. It turned out to be a little adventure in the quiet night, where a kind man and a grateful lady crossed paths at a bus stop. And so Mr. Brown continued his journey home, knowing that a small act of kindness can make someone's night a little brighter. The next day, as Mr. Brown headed to work, he glanced at the back seat and noticed the young lady's forgotten jacket. Realizing her oversight, he decided to bring it with him, thinking he might see her again to return it. Driven by the desire to return the forgotten jacket, Mr. Brown decided to go back to the place where he dropped off the young lady. The city buzzed with daytime activities as he retraced the late-night route, hoping to reunite the lost jacket with its owner. After a while, Mr. Brown arrived at the house where he had dropped off the young lady. He knocked on the door, and an old lady answered. With a friendly smile, he explained the situation, saying the jacket had been left in his car the night before when he gave the young lady a lift. A heavy silence filled the air as the old lady clutched the forgotten jacket. Tears welled up in her eyes, and Mr. Brown, taken aback, was unsure how to respond. The old lady, with a quivering voice, revealed that the jacket belonged to her daughter, who had passed away just a week ago. It was the very jacket she had worn before being laid to rest. The old lady, grateful for his honesty, thanked him. Shocked and shivering, Mr. Brown quietly accepted the old lady's thanks and quickly left the place, the weight of unexpected sorrow lingering in his heart. He then remembered that the young lady he gave a lift was actually at the bus stop near a cemetery. From that day forward, he made sure not to work too late and always returning home before the darkness settled in. A chilling realization struck Mr. Brown. The young lady he had given a lift to was no longer among the living. Only her soul lingered. The encounter took on an otherworldly significance, leaving him both perplexed and haunted by the profound connection between the living and the departed. The memory of that fateful night lingered, casting a surreal shadow over his understanding of the mysterious and the unseen. Despite the eerie revelation, Mr. Brown clung to the vivid memory of the young lady. Her appearance had been undeniably alive, and her only wish was to reach her home, harboring no ill intentions. The encounter left him with a sense of reassurance, a reminder that even in the realm of the supernatural, intentions could be innocent, and connections could transcend the boundary between life and the afterlife.